199.
So bad, was challenged and there were so many problems. But now it's smoothing down because that's the truth, that's the reality, that's what is divinity. So you should not be afraid. All these funny ideas about Sajog also will die out. It's a resurrection not only of few people, but also of our ideologies. Now the ideology is saying that our awareness should be enlightened. We should have light in our awareness. This has come suddenly through Sahaja Yoga to people. That if you don't have the light, how can you go further in the right path? It's not easy to describe Christ's life, how he went through that. He died so young and brutally he was killed. But still all that, he resurrected himself. He came out of all that, came out of that ordeal. So for us also, when we have in Sahaja Yoga problems, we should know we have a power to resurrect ourselves. No one can destroy us. No one can finish us off because we have a power to resurrect ourselves. This special power that we have to resurrect, you should all the time understand and feel it and meditate on them. I hear from people from every country, the government is doing like this, the government is doing like this, or they are having some trouble, they call you a sect, they call you this and that. All right, doesn't matter. Your duty is to believe that you are following the footsteps of Christ. And no one can destroy it. This is the message of Christ's life. That divine life cannot be destroyed. When his body could not be destroyed, then how can you destroy the divine light in him? So many Sahajogis are here who have been since long in Sahaja. And they have had problems and they went through a lot of troubles, I agree. But all these things have subsided and now you are in such a resurrected position that after some time you will be amazed. Sahaja Yoga will take over all over the world. All over the world people will take to Sahaja Yoga and we'll have such a lot of Sahaja Yogis all over the world that all this minority of some stupid people will disappear. For that, what have you to do? Sometimes people ask me, what do we have to do? You must have also read in the Bible that Christ prayed and he was praying. In the same way, we can say we have to meditate. Through meditation, we'll grow in our awareness, in our new personality, in our strengthened personality. Meditation is the only way we can grow, and then no one can destroy you because you are all protected by the divine love. You don't have to worry as to who will destroy you, what will happen. Of course, in the beginning, there's little agitation, people feel little bad about it, it's all right. But actually, no one can destroy you. Have this faith in me. Christ had no organization. He had no Adi Shakti to support him. In no way, but only through his divine personality he managed to get out of all the problems, of all the tortures, of all the atrocities on him. So now you have better advantage because you are enlightened. Firstly, he was a divine person and he could go through all that. You don't have to. Nobody will torture you, nobody will put you in jail, nobody will crucify you. Nobody will. That's not possible. But mentally, if you are upset, sometimes you get upset, I know. In certain countries, people get upset because they think they are oppressed because they are in Sahaja. I assure you, no one can do that. You must know that you are all the time protected. Christ is there as your eldest brother, I always said that. But also you have your mother, and you have all the ganas and all the angels around you. When I see this, I just thought, look at this. In every country they have shown angels and ganas are there. Such pure forms of protection you have. So there's nothing to worry about your destruction or your impediments or whatever you may call it, a kind of a destructive forces acting on it. From the life of Christ, we have to know that no one can destroy a realized soul in these modern times. As it is, they never destroyed. We had so many saints, who were killed, who were tortured. But see, they still exist as poetry, as poems, also as their blessings everywhere. They are not finished. They are not dead, though it seems that they are no more. But even to take their names and even to call them, they work out. They are there in their spirit and they help. Assured by Christ's life, by His resurrection, we are resurrected people. Of course, our body also has changed. After resurrection, you know that your chakras work out, all the curing and all the blessing. Our attitude, our mental attitude also changes, and also our ego subsides. Not only that, also our conditionings go out. Especially I was so happy that those people say who are born in a particular religion immediately see what's wrong with that religion. As if they turn around and see the image of their society and know what's wrong with them, and when they start meditating on those corrections, it works. Societies are improving. You see, so-called religious ideas are falling into their own traps, and they will all fall because there's falsehood. That's not real religion. The religion is within ourselves, and this pure religion is the one which is a global religion. The solution comes like this, that supposing you have wars. Wars in the name of religion, in the name of God especially. And in the name of religion they have wars. So now, what happens? All such wars that take place cannot destroy reality, cannot destroy the truth. This is another message of Christ's resurrection. You cannot. You may think that today you have destroyed these people, but they are there. All the saints, all the great people who have been resurrected in life are all the time there. Their protections are there. Their guidance is there. You can see them in a way that they are there. So one should have no fear. The fear of death has to go. So many of them have said the same, that what is death after all? Death dies itself once you are resurrected. So one should not be afraid of death. Now how many of you have been afraid of death before your resurrection, but not now? You are not bothered as to when the death comes, what happens, or which way you are going to be so-called destroyed. You know you cannot be destroyed. In your heart of hearts, you all know this very well, that you cannot be destroyed. The fear of our destruction goes away, no doubt. But there is one thing, is the compassion. When you see all these bad things are happening and people are being tortured, your mind cannot take it for granted. It starts responding to that. and it feels the pain of others. Tremendous. But as a result of that, your willpower, your thinking on those lines, your tears even are powerful, and they can bring solace to those people who are suffering unnecessarily. You have to experiment with it. Just having a feeling of compassion and love, things will improve. Now, as it is, we meditate, but we can meditate also with such compassion and such love that your tears can also have an effect on these people who are so cruel and stupid and killing each other. But it is important for you to know that now you are not an individual, but you have become a global personality, a global personality. You are not an individual. You are a global personality. And sitting down here, you are working out all the global problems. You are not a small person now who's only worried about your own children, about your family, about this and that. No. This mind of yours has expanded. Expanded like this that it works automatically for all the problems of the world. When for a woman I read newspapers, especially women seldom read newspapers. They think it's stupidity to read newspapers. But I read. I read those where my attention is needed. I've seen it works. But all of you put together, if you understand that it is your responsibility to correct all the destructive forces, to put them right. You just have to collectively meditate on the points where you find there's a big problem. Now, the problem mainly is because of religions, mainly. Now, if they can all jump into the new religion, global religion, they all are one. They cannot then fight because there's one religion, but they don't want to have one religion because they want to fight. They're fighting cause. But if they come to search, if they become enlightened, then they will only enjoy love of each other and not killing of each other, destruction of others. And this is what we have to learn from life of Christ, who was alone, who was single. He didn't have such a collective behind it. But how powerful he was that he fought the death and came out of it so clearly at the stage of Agya. Without him, we could not have worked out sahajayoga. Kundalini would not have gone through unless and until he had sacrificed his life. And he readily sacrificed. He accepted the task of sacrificing his life and then resurrecting. He passed through that, I should say, a very constricted channel of Agya to put you people right by saying you forgive everyone. If forgiving was such a powerful thing that you can even fight your death, then why not forgive? Many people say, Mother, we can't forgive. And I've told 100 times, that what are you doing if not forgiving? So the message of Christ's life is that he forgave all the people who troubled him. Even he said that, oh God, please forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. On the cross he says those things. When he was tortured, insulted, he says what? Forgive them. Have pity. Have sympathy for them. Because they don't know what they are doing. They are killing the Son of God, and what will happen to them? Where will they go? What will be their situation? This one is a big message for us. That even on the cross, he said, forgive. Oh God, oh Father, forgive them. In the same way, we have to also forgive people. It's very important from the life of Christ that we have to forgive. His forgiveness was of the greatest importance for the world to understand. You must forgive. If we learn how to forgive, we'll be amazed half of the wars of this world will be finished. Now something happened thousands of years back, still people are fighting. Still they are fighting, thinking this thing happened so many years back, so they are our enemy. If we can really forgive those people,